She-Hulk ratings on the low end for Marvel on Disney Plus. Marvel fans didn't go out of their way to watch a show that insults them with bad CGI and even worse writing. Do you agree? Find out more in this article below. Well, I actually watched the first episode and I didn't actually mind it. I found it not as boring as I thought it would be, especially after watching Miss Marvel. I mean, I found that was a bit meh. This was a bit more entertaining. Or maybe because I was just into something a bit more light than what I've just been seeing recently. I don't know. It's definitely Marvel fatigue that I'm going through, so it's just a bit over most of them. But let's continue on with this article. Let's see what they say. So, no one saw this coming, right? The She-Hulk ratings are on the low end for Marvel on Disney Plus. Samba TV reports only 1.5 million households tuned in for She-Hulk's premiere in its first 4 days of being released. What's actually odd is that Samba TV always reports the 5-day premiere numbers, but for the case of She-Hulk, Samba TV reports only the 4-day ratings. Did people stop watching on day 5? Samba TV does compare the She-Hulk numbers to that of Moon Knight, which had 1.8 million viewers in its first 5 days of release, but only say She-Hulk delivered numbers on par with Moon Knight. But again, Samba on TV reported the 4-day numbers and not the 5-day day. Strange. So it sounds like the 5 days is actually lower than Moon Knight. I mean, Moon Knight's first episode was definitely top tier. Moon Knight only fell off just up as each episode came out. The first episode was very intriguing. They should have kept going with that, or at least dragged that out a bit more, because the rest of it just felt like a crappy, I don't know. I don't want to say Daredevil ripoff, but it didn't feel like anything unique to Moon Knight. Anyway, let's continue on. If we go by that 1.5 million number, that ties She-Hulk with Hawkeye as the second worst rated Marvel show. Another show that I stopped watching after episode 1. I don't know why I'm stopping these. I mean, I'm a big Marvel fan. Definitely a big Marvel movie fan. I love WandaVision. And I definitely watched. I like the Sam one too, with the Winter Soldier. That was good. Those two are really good shows. Then I start drifting off with Loki. I don't know why, because a lot of fans like Loki, but that made me snooze a bit. And then everything else after that was just blech. Anyway, continue on with the article. Worth a mention is that double the fans tuned in for She-Hulk than Miss Marvel. Not surprised there. So at least that's a win for Disney Plus and Marvel. But is it really? The premiere episode was basically a mini Marvel movie with an inclusion of Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk again. But again, we see Marvel fans didn't go out of their way to tune in. Maybe those IMDb ratings are right after all. More on that below. So here are the Marvel Plus premiere for the 5-day ratings. WandaVision. So Loki definitely had the most. See, that's what I'm saying. Loki just had so much. But I guess most of that is because it's a required rating for the multiverse timeline. And the Falcon, you just from that, it's going to be action-packed. And it definitely delivered there. It was great. WandaVision had an intriguing aspect to it. And it's very unique in terms of what they try to do with it. And Hawkeye lame. Wow, Miss Marvel, not even 1 million. But who would have thought that character was always lame in games? I don't know. It was always like a Mr. Fantastic ripoff, as it felt. And Moon Knight, yep, okay. So, the article continues on. She-Hulk is a low-budget hack job. Presently, She-Hulk is rated 5.2 on IMDb, a lot lower than Miss Marvel, 6.2, but Marvel fans may be more disappointed with She-Hulk because of the goofy's nature. Abysmal writing, terrible CGI, and woke content, all for the fact that She-Hulk is replacing the Hulk in the MCU. Oh, I really hope that's not the case, but don't know how I feel about that sentence. Is it? Are they actually saying that that's what's happening? Is this linking me to something that goes there? They're passing the torch for their Marvel characters. That might be another article to look at in a moment. Oh crap. Interesting. I definitely like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. He was amazing with it. Not too much the Smart Hulk, but I didn't hate it. But yeah, well, let's go anyway. Continue on. Over at Rotten Tomatoes, the show has an 88 critic score and a 75 audience score, which is up from its low of a 63 score following the first episodes, with reactions on par with that of Brie Larson's and the Captain Marvel. I will say I liked the second episode, and it featured a bunch of cool Easter eggs. So they're saying that they're like episode 2 and not the first one, where I like episode 1, but I haven't seen the second episode. So that might be good news. So maybe the second episode has been received more favorably by the fans and helped offset the low numbers for the first episode, which I felt was garbage. Of course, if you don't like She-Hulk, you are being labeled a misogynist, but I would actually argue if you're a feminist and such, or even a plain Marvel fan, wouldn't you want the best form of representation? I would actually be upset at what Feige has done with She-Hulk if it was my favorite character, or if I felt it was supposed to represent me in some way. It's a complete embarrassment and a low-budget hack job. I never settle for anything just because it's my favorite. I always expect the best. Now, a lot of people hate She-Hulk, saying that it's a woke content. I don't feel it. It's definitely not pushy or preachy in this. Other than the fact that it's just a woman Hulk. I mean, if that's it, then people are kind of, I don't know, I would say people are reaching if that's the only thing. I mean, she's not going out there and really saying anything like men bad. I don't feel like she's doing that. You know? I mean, she's comparing herself to the Hulk. I mean, what the Hulk's gone through is different to her and so on. But that's just like, a personal experience versus personal experience. It's not because I'm a woman thing. There's no speech there. If it was very subtle, and its subtle workness is okay. I just don't like it being preachy and in your face, which I didn't feel. So if I didn't feel it, and if I really have to rewatch to get it, then I say it's not preachy, right? Anyway. That's my take on it. Definitely feel like it's not woke in that way. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.